Welcome into the one-day cup with the SW District side. We, of course, played the last game of the first class competition where we were disappointing against Eastern Province. We lost by 108 runs. Austin caught coin toss. We had all their players, Swanepoel, Gibbs back, and Monarch. He had a wee bit of an impact on the game. 2 for 67 for Gibbs, 4 for 67 for Rutherford, 3 for 73 in Hudson. A couple of key 50s for Burrell Millions when the Eastern Province side were teetering. These two guys delivered a very crucial partnership. Proved the difference between the two sides. 254 out with Monarch, 110 off 163 deliveries, 14 boundaries, and Telemarch 76 at the top. 4 for Marco Janssen, 3 for Williams, and 2 for Wilkinson there. Got them out from 186. A good performance from the bowling unit. Swanepoel 3 for 43, 3 for 17 for Hudson. A crucial 59 for Williams there again. He had a good match, Williams all round. I picked up 2 for in this innings, and we didn't really threaten in that innings with the top score being Mulder of 31. So 3 fizz for Janssen and Masango, 2 fizz for Williams and Haywood. But yeah, 3 games today on episode. We'll have Eastern Province, KwaZulu-Natal and London Central. We'll see how that goes. If we're in a good position, we may have another episode. But if not, we'll go to the 20 over stuff because we didn't have the 20 over stuff going into the next game. Okay, so we'll go with the team. Team pretty much picks itself. I've got a few players that are obviously been wanting to play for a while. Let's see how we go against Eastern Province. Lost the toss and we'll be asked to bowl first. We'll pitch it up. Obviously, it's a wee bit overcast at the moment. We'll just see if Swanepoel and Gibbs can get into a bit of a good rhythm early on. I think these two could cause some real problems. Tidy enough start. 44 without loss after 10. Hudson, we've got a lot of good bowling here today. Hudson will come in. Hudson will have the field out. We'll keep pitching it up, I think. I think just by doing that, we're just allowing the ball to swing in these conditions. And I think the breakthroughs will happen. Just got to believe we can get them. Rutherford a wee bit expensive there. Mulder will come in. We'll just tidy it up in turns of our lengths. Try to hit some different areas. So they've started off well here, have Eastern Province. And finally the breakthrough. 119 without loss. Really, really good start. 2 overs, 1 for 21 for Mulder. Gonna try some short pitch stuff now, just for a little bit. Yeah, very, very quick start. Radley, 61 of 63. Capano Radley, been around the scene a long time. Good, solid player. Just take some swaps here and we'll just try to slow things down a little bit. Because they are coasting at the moment and we don't really like the look on the horizon, really, like in terms of the big score that we're going to be chasing. Swanepoel struck twice. He's got the key wicket of Rabani, who's having a good stay over in South Africa, out for 77. So he's done an interesting job there with the ball. We're going to bring Mulder back. 167 for 3. Gibbs will come back in. I think Gibbs will bowl a fiery spell. Just trying to change the dynamic of this game if we can. They're just looking good. These batsmen have got themselves in again. Rutherford. 3 overs, none for 23. It was a bit expensive in his first spell, so hence why we took him off a wee bit early. Take Gibbs out of the attack. We'll bring in Sada. Let's pitch it up a little bit. And that trick has worked. Key wickets. As Sada gets Masango for 29. Just getting a wee bit of reward here. Just got to put some pressure on if we can. Can we strike a couple of times more? This is good. Change of tactics has certainly paid off. Eastern Province are 232 for 6. And they can get the field out now. So these two have done a relatively good job. This is good. This is exactly the fight back we needed. Sada's bowled 8 overs. We'll bring in Hudson. 6 overs, none for 40. Tough day at the office. 2 overs left. We'll bring in Gibbs. Gibbs will get the breakthrough. 267 for 8. They look like they're going to get so many more here, Eastern Province. Swanepoel. Still looking to take wickets, which is good stuff from us. 272 for 8. I think Eastern Province will be heavily disappointed with this. Yep, they'll be incredibly disappointed. They could have got a lot more than that. They've gone for 272. Gibbs 3 for 36. 2 for 28 for Swanepoel. And yeah, a good fight back considering they were in a very, very strong position. So we need to bat well. 273 is going to be a fair chase. And that's not going to help. Ben Braun gone. Daniel Manarkin. Very good average. Average of 55 in one-day cricket. And that's not going to matter. Marco Janssen will have him as well. 9 for 2. Just got to go about our business very positively. Telemarch has converted his first class form over the next wee while. For 2. Got off a free hit. He's sort of desperately got to get them into the game. We're just got to bet a wee bit of time and then sort of hopefully the run rate's not too steep. Get our all-rounders into it. Swanepoel and Gibbs can bat a little bit in that order too. It's a good shot. Gap found. Telemarchus will just have to up his rate a wee bit. 22 or 40 is a wee bit slow. Miller's been very quiet this season. He's had a couple of scorers without setting the world alight. Be good to see if he can set the one-day competition, put the tournament on notice that he's here to play. Just working it down. Nice wee partnership starting to form. Moves to 47. He's just calmly gone to that. He's going to bring up a half century. It's good from the youngster. 20 years of age now. Like he's had a good taste of South African domestic cricket. E. de Vos. Oh, that's working the angles pretty well there. 101 for 2. And Miller has gone. De Vos will strike. Key time 100 for John. Sada is going to come in. Sada is an aggressive batsman. He'll look to score relatively quickly. We're just moving Vajun down the order a wee bit. Sada's experiment has not paid off. He's gone for 1. Telmarch has gone 2. So 109 for 5. And we've just got to bat positively still because there is... I think net run rate could be a factor, especially in Division 1 where that could be a deciding factor if you stay up or down. Yeah, still got to bat some overs. 25 for 5. Oh dear, we just lost Mulder. We'll be batting for a bit of pride here in this game. No, that is not a pretty sight. Gibbs will be brought up. Here he can bat a little bit, Gibbs. Just a bit of a brittle batting performance has let the side down tremendously. 150 up. Let's discard that. It's gone for 4. Gonna ride the luck a wee bit, the keeper. SW Districts just need a positive wee period of play here. And that's out. It's gone for 40 off 35. It's just not a significant score. 67 for 8. Just a wee bit of luck. So we've sort of fought towards the score. So I'm trying to challenge the last 10 overs. Need 89. Giving up on it. Gives out for 14. Rutherford in. So you want around that 200. Okay, a couple of nice strokes from Hudson. Nothing wrong with that. 195. 196 now. 24 for Hudson. Snuck over 200, so not bad from SW Districts considering the position they were in. So just be frustrating. And they've finally been dismissed. Beaten by 67 runs in this game. So yeah, a wee bit of work to do going into the next game against KwaZulu-Natal Inland. They've returned. They've been selected by the test team Monarch, Gibbs and Swanepoel. So that is a wee bit of a blow to the team. So John got a wee bit of bowling. Still Crooks and Johnson will make their way back in. We'll open up Crooks and Hudson. Pretorius will come in there. We'll probably keep him at 3. Miller at 4. The depth being truly tested here. Nice start for the campaign for Clayton Telemarchus too. It's exactly what we required. How's our young speedster going? Sort of just got to develop. He's got a wee bit of time to sort of get that better. Hudson, one wicket away from 100 one-day wickets. Been asked to bat first. We're going to have to just struggle along with our depth, I think, at this stage. Just got to survive. He will be trapped LBW. He's gone for 5. Oh no, just falling to pieces. 13 for 2. This was a good toss to win. Now it's a bit of a recovery job. First 10 overs are definitely going to belong to KwaZulu-Natal Inland, so that is disastrous. 29 for 3. And a miss. So Rupertorius, 30 years of age, Rupertorius. He's just hung round the team. Just handy experience, I suppose. He's been there, done that. Vidjun's gone. This is not looking good. The batting is really, really struggling. Plenty of time to bat. 49 for 4. Gonna have to dig deep. Very slow batting. It's about rebuilding the innings. It's all we can really do, really. Hope we can sort of launch in the last 10 overs. Get somewhat of a score on the board. 22 for 4. Victorious. A few boundaries. This is a productive over. Moves to 26 for 46. 25 for 36 for Sada. Just about 100 up. 100 is up. Weight has considerably picked up. Feels as though these two are going to be key. Oh, that is a beautiful catch. Arthur's got Victorious. The recovery job's just going to be that little bit more harder. 110 for 5. So that places that beautifully for 4. Just finding the boundaries at ease here, Asada, at the moment. He's 46. He just has to keep batting. It's poor keeping. A lot of work to do if we are to survive this season. We're going to have to rely on a bit of magic to survive. That's 50 for Asada. Well batted. Can he get support from Mulder? And can the tail support as well there? There's a few batters that can sort of do it in the lower order. Really big patch job may need to be done. 40 for 5. It's a good shot from Sada. A few very quiet overs. It's a bit of a thick edge from Sada. He's riding his luck a little bit. For 5. Still a wee bit of time to bat. 220 would be what they're looking for. That's a key wicket. Sada's gone for 59, and you'd have to say this is a game where it's going to be probably not enough on the board at this stage. Just got to continue to fight though. Got to scrap out a score. The batting's been a bit exposed. Johnson, he had a terrible first class season, 4 games, just the 2 wickets. Come to the party with the ball later on. 175 for 7. Been drawn into that Zuma will strike. He didn't even dislodge the bails, but I will continue on. Bales are still upwards. 179 for 8 SW Districts. It's going to take an inspiring bowling performance from someone here today. 6 overs left. And that is your all-rounder gone. That's Mulder. He's gone for 29. 184. 184 looks like it's going to be our score. It's a disappointing performance. With the bat, 184 is all we'll post. Yeah, take credit to the bowlers. Hudson and Arthur got up front. 6 wickets between those two. 1 for 39 for Gareth Cruz. And 2 for 21 for Zuma. So can we be accurate with the ball ourselves? Can we get some early strikes? Put them under any sort of pressure? Crooks. And this has been a breakthrough season for him. Gidley gone for 1. Hudson strikes as well. Immediately 2 wickets. This brings a wee bit of excitement. And a 3rd wickets. Wee bit of movement on the pitch. Jordan gone. Really need another one early on in the spell. 29 for 3 after 10. Bring Rutherford in. Crucial next period of play. We need the next guys to follow up that good performance. I'm going to bring Mulder in. I think Mulder's the sort of guy on this wicket that may get some wickets. And he does. He immediately strikes. We've got them 31 for 4 now. They're a wee bit rattled here. And Can we rattle them a bit further? Just a couple more breakthroughs would be so good for the team right about now. You'd have to bring Sada in. And Sada strikes immediately just when a partnership was forming. 55 for 5. The score's looking a wee bit far away now. KwaZulu-Natal Inland up for 25. We'll bring back Hudson. I think Hudson will bowl 3 overs here. Just looking for another big breakthrough. And this is excellent bowling from Adil Sada. Fantastic stuff from the all-rounder. Let's just put them under immense pressure here. So good spell. 2 for 8. And he strikes again. 76 for 7 now. Hasn't been a day for the batsman. 3 wickets. Hudson. I think we'll bring in Johnson at all at the moment. So we just bowl in form bowlers. 3 for 19. I'll take him out of the attack. Mulder in. Just got to find regular breakthroughs. A little bit of aggression here and there would be nice. Nice wee partnership starting to form. Tokolo Crooks. Finally another breakthrough. Really needed that. Little partnerships like that are very much need to be broken. 1 for 24 for Crooks and his spell. 74 at 4.6. It's still gettable. That's the scary thing. 1 for 22 for Rutherford. No, I have to trust Johnson. I have to bowl a couple of overs with him. He just has to be reliable. 1 over for 2. I don't mind 1 over for 2. Sada, Abdul Sada, 3 for 19. Johnson. Yes, good stuff, Johnson. A good delivery. 120 for 9. Great toe-crushing Yorker. And he strikes again. We had a bit of faith in Johnson and he's delivered. We bowled them out for 128. We defended a very average score of 185, I think we got. But a performance nonetheless from Adil Sada. 59 and 3 for 22. He is a very valuable all-rounder at the club. Like, his batting has not been outstanding this season. We want that to improve. But his just his valuable time that he gives to the club year in, year out. He's only 26, so he could get a lot more cricket in for us yet. But that's a key win. That's a 5-point win, and it just brings us a wee bit further up. Northern Cape and Central have had a lot more games than us too. Next game will be against Central, so this is a very important game. It's a very intense game, that last one. Johnson's improved his bowling technique. Good. Keep him in the team. Team relative has to stay the same. I think we'll just have to rely on a little bit more batting. If we can get a few more runs. They've only got the 4 mainline bowlers. Let's see if we can do a good job with the ball up front. Colo Crooks into the right channels. Lebeinberg is gone. For 5. 38 for 1. Mulder. Good day at the office with the bat and ball. Oh, that's a very expensive over. Just going to have to be reining this team in a little bit. Has got the wicket. He's been super expensive though. Brocker's gone. I think Sada will be the man to do the job. Over 10. Johnson in. Johnson got 2 wickets in the last game. We desperately need to break the partnership. 94 for 2 after 17. Sada 2 overs for 24. He's going to be out of the attack. The run rate's just stormed up to 6 and over. Dear oh dear. 96 of 88 for Kevin Wiese. That's just a good career. 217 his high score. Sellers, he's played 25-20 over internationals. Looking very strong as well. Hudson will come into the attack. Desperately need to tone down these runs. conjured up for we say. Colo Crux finally gets the breakthrough. Really needed that. That was a good partnership. Opener out for 111. Main bowlers have bowled quite a few of the main overs. Number 27. Dulsada. Can he recover from two overs? Number 24. The all-rounders have bowled their overs, but 2-2-6 for 3. This has been a good performance from the Central Gulting side. As they just take this game further and further away. Some destructive hitting going. It's 92 off 73 as Sillars and 32 off 26 for Smith. An edge. Take it. Sada be not bowling any more overs today. The all-rounders have just been a bit off colour. So we'll get through Rutherford and Johnson, I think. Their overs. Rahman gone. Rutherford, of course, has had a bit of taste of 20 over international cricket. He got one game in for South Africa. That was number 76. I think we'll bring Mulder back. Just been cleaned up here. This is absolutely not good at all for the bowlers today. They've had a tough day. And this is a monumental score. 373 for 6. Three for 59 for Tocolo Crux. Wasn't a bad effort in reality. Two big tons. A quick 58. It's good from Rutherford. Rutherford's going to finish the innings on a positive note at least for SW Districts. We're gonna have to score a reasonable amount of runs in this chase. Yeah, 111, 129, 37 30 and 58. 4 significant scores in that chase. Score. Can we bat well? Can we bat a long period of time here and try to challenge this score? It's a good surface to bat on. Demons in the pitch. But no, we've just got to try and take the bowling on. Hopefully it comes off. Without loss. He's found the gap. He'll take it. 4 runs. 26 off 12. Such a big score. Like, we're going to have to score at a frequent rate. Can't have any sort of periods where we're bobbed down. .33 off 16. Telematis boundary. Three of that loss after 8. At least the chase has got off to a really decent start. Oh, that could be out this time. Let's pick the fielder out. And the Baroni will go for 43 off 27. Brings Pretorius in. March has gone to back-to-back wickets lost. Run chase. It's a bit of a sky. Has he got just enough on it? He does. 85 for 2 after 10. That's lucky. Pretorius gets away with a streaky shot there. Good chance for the batters to get some decent runs here today. Two for 2. some good batting here. At least we're trying to take the bowling on, I suppose. 112 for 2. It's going to have to be sustained for a long period of time. That's a good 6 from Miller. Good enough on that. It's got it all the way. 25 or 21 for him. Torres out. Hanu Vajonan. He's going to have to be a key man, you'd think, in this run chase. We're just teetering a bit now. Oh, that's a good delivery. Sada in. And yeah, looking pretty grim. There's so many runs on the board to chase. It's just going to probably capitulate a little bit. Yeah, get a bit of runs on the board because yeah, obviously the net run rate is something we don't want to be having to try to rectify in the season. $141 for 4. We're going at 7s. We are trying to take on the score. 239 runs at 7.9, effectively at 8 and over the last 30 overs. Has he got enough on now? I think he has. I think he's just done enough there with his miscue. Here come SW Districts again. Gonna have to ride the luck, these two, for a little bit. Can they get something special going? Just bat with a bit of positive intent. Just feel as though they're 1 wicket away, Central Galting, from finishing us a big time. 4 for Sada. Another partnership starting to form. So got the gap he has. Crashed it through the gap for 4. And the 200 up. That's a big chunky over. Vajon up for 50. 50 off 32 deliveries. 184 at 7.6. There's so many runs still to get. It's just, we bowled so terribly today. Just going to have to keep batting with some positive intent. Oh, he's got that away for 4. He's meaty edge on his bat. Big over here for SW District. So they moved to 221 for 4. 4 boundaries in that. 17 off the over. 225 for 4. 162 at 7.3. Sada hooks that down the ground. Moves to 44. And that's smoked. That's a 6 and that's a 50 for Abdul Hadi Sada. Rocks that away with some big productive overs here from the SW District's batsmen. This is getting very dangerous now for Central. Like the bowlers have been relatively hit round. Gidley's going for 10s. They just need to break this partnership, I feel, though, just to stop the momentum completely. We need to keep this going. That's a good shot. All the way for 6. Another double-digit over. 255 for 4. 132 at 6.6 now. This is an important 10 overs. You need to keep the momentum with us. Don't let them back in it. It's going to beat the diving fielder, and that ends up being a productive over. 71 for 4. This is a good fight back. Really, both men into the 70s. Only 1 off the over, 4 deliveries. Pressure mounting. Pressure relieved. Just off the batsman a little bit. 277 for 4. Want to get this under 100. Oh, that is just ruined a good over, and that's another maximum. 283 for 4. It's a good shot. Gap found. Sada finds it again. Back-to-back two boundaries in the over. It's exactly what they need. 96 off 6.4. Just has to keep going. The momentum is still there. That's a good delivery from Pothers. He's just missed that. He's found the gap. That's a good boundary. It's getting what we require off the overs. Oh, that's a wicket that they needed. They've finally busted through. Sada with a good innings though. He's gone for 85 or 66, 15 fours and a 6. All-time record partnership 173 comes to an end. Just need to settle the ship a wee bit. Vajon smokes it all the way for 600s. For Hanu Vajon. No, it's not. I celebrated far too early. He's probably going to go out now for next to nothing. At least we've got a boundary off that over. Just got to keep the scoreboard accumulating. At 6.8 and over. Just get a couple partnerships to try and take this game. 13 for 5. Mulder, he's playing a role. He's trying to hang in for his side. Run rates creep up to 7.1. Is manageable still. And that's 100 now. Finally he cracks it. Good 100. Got to get the team home. Take on this monumental total, and we've got 12 off the over. The fielder's just misfielded. Oh, that is a really good 100. 111 off 74 deliveries. 14 off 17 for Mulder. 335 for 5. Oh, he could be out, Mulder. He will be out. I'm going to bring Rutherford up. I think Rutherford's a man for this sort of crisis. Flicks off the pad. Just got to keep at them. Don't let them settle. 46 at 6.5. This is a good game. We've given it a good go. 45 at 7.5. Another big over required. Shot from Rutherford. Lays it on the bounce. That's a good shot. And this makes up for that crummy over we had before. 350 out for SW Districts. 33 at 6.6. It's going to take on the arm of the fielder. Get there. It's a good shot from Hanu Vajon. 360 for 6. It's 27 off 24 required. Rutherford playing a crucial. We not promoted up the order just to play a bit of a cameo. He's doing exactly that. And that's a good 6. 372 for 6. What a chase. What a game. A lot of runs. 15 off 18 now. We need another good productive over. Oh, that's a good delivery. Played and missed. 13 off 12. Not much off the over. 9 off 6. We need a good over here. Oh, he's hit a 6. Rutherford has done it. What a run chase. Oh, SW Districts have done it. What a chase. 30 off 17, 1436 is 132 for Vajon, 24s and 46s, 85 or 66 for Sada. Terrible day for the bowlers, but the win to SW Districts, and it just means we just get a wee bit ahead Eastern Province and Central. They're in relegation threats. What a game of cricket at the end of the episode. I am stoked with that performance. Brilliant batting. And what a way to finish it up. So the next episode will probably be the last 2 games, probably, of the One Day Cup. So who are we playing in those games? We'll just find out. Northern Cape and Western Province. So we'll play the 2 games off, 2 games on, and then I'll see how we're going for the 20 over stuff. So smash the like button, share the friend, and we'll see you next time.